the establishing scene capabilities a person named Milo Stanfield, who's tormented by autism spectrum ailment or ASD. He is visible status on a avenue of New Jersey, maintaining an eye fixed on a lady with inside the nearby flower shop. In the midst of this, he also appears to be performing some complicated calculations associated with the timing of occasions going on in his surroundings. Milo notes the method of a passenger bus, a pothole, a avenue artist, and a bicycle rider rushing. Following those observations, he crosses the road and strategically locations a pen at the pinnacle of a mailbox adjoining to the pothole. Soon after, his deliberate chain response takes area. A taxi runs over the pothole, splashing the water at the pen, inflicting it to fall at the ground. This captures the eye of the road artist, who then walks ahead to select out up the pen. At the identical moment, the rushing bicycle owner collides with the artist, which leads to him to strike the mailbox and fall at the fruit stand nearby. A chaos ensues in the road, diverting the eye of everyone together with the bus driver. As a result, he does now no longer observe the sight visitors Mile turning purple and hits the identical lady crossing the road, killing her at the spot. Milo then walks far from the scene after confirming that his plan went smoothly. The scene then cuts to an FBI special agent, Olivia Dunham. She works for the Perimeter Division of Homeland Security, focusing on paranormal phenomena. Olivia appears to be returning lower back to paintings after an extended hole because of her head injury. As quickly as she enters the Fringe headquarters, she is greeted via way of means of one and every of her fellow officers, Charlie, who's the manager of the group. In the meantime, the leader of the agency, Walter Nate Bishop, is speaking to one of the lab assistants, Philip Broyles, regarding Olivia's return. Philip says that she is a doppelganger named Fox Livia and expresses difficulty if they are able to combine an imposter in their group. Here, it's Miles found out that Olivia, who's inside the office, isn't the actual one. She is in truth an imposter who has been introduced to satisfy the area of the authentic one. Walter Nate then well-known shows his motivation at the back of maintaining Fox Livia on this universe and implanting the actual Olivia's reminiscences into her. He claims that Fox Livia is the best person who can tour among universes with none harm. Walter Nate desires to determine out how she will be able to do so. For this, he says that they ought to make her consider she belongs here. Philip asks what if her new identification does now no longer hold, to which the leader replies that she can be able to now no longer be essential after that. Afterwards, Charlie briefs the group at the reputedly random bus coincidence which he claims to have took place instances on this week. The sufferer has died. Sufferer has died in every case. He then asks his team to be cautious earlier than going for the website online research. A brief even as later, the FBI group arrives on the coincidence website online and splits as much as look for any leads or clues. The research is led through every other FBI agent named Lincoln Lee, whose face seems to be ruined through burn marks. Charlie inspects the frame and makes use of her fingerprint to retrieve her similarity details. She sooner or later unearths out that the deceased woman's call is Julian Foster. Meanwhile, Olivia questions the bus driver, who is shaken through the incident as he has by no means even hit any birds and animals till now. Simultaneously, Agent Lee examines for any symptoms of environmental elements, however unearths nothing. However, he does discover the identical ball factor pen on the scene. After inquiring with the eyewitnesses, Olivia strategies Agent Lee and tells him that the local artist had bent right all the way down to select out up the pen, during which he collided with the bicycle rider and fell into the fruit stand. Upon listening to this, Agent Lee speculates that the pen is the primary detail that created a series of reactions, in the long run made to the sufferer's death. The subsequent day at Fringe headquarters, Agent Lee and Charlie are searching for a connection among the bus injuries that passed off in 2 days. Agent Lee spots the identical ball factor pen inside the picture graph of the primary coincidence, which makes him even extra satisfied that a person has orchestrated the chain of occasions. Following this, they go to speak to a mathematician of Fringe agency, Astrid, and inform her approximately the occasions. However, She claims that no human can perform any such chain of vocations and will do it in his or her preferred wise. Amidst their argument, every other comparable bus coincidence takes place, leaving Astrid in shock. The FBI dealers right now rush to the website online and discover that the sufferers are nonetheless alive this time. Upon wondering the bystanders, they learn that a canine all at once crossed the road, inflicting the bus to lose control. Just then, Olivia notices a comparable ball-factor pen rolling down with inside the ground, which makes her realize that the chain of vocations isn't always over yet. She seems round and spots a suspicious Milo searching down from an overhead bridge. Moments later, a person carrying earbuds walks ahead to pass the street, simplest to be hit with the aid of using an oncoming ambulance. Confirmed approximately her suspicion, Olivia signals her group and races towards Milo. Seeing this, the latter right away calculates every other collection of vocations and throws a bicycle off the bridge. This activates a bus to extract its direction and power proper beneath the overhead bridge. Olivia holds him at gunpoint, threatening him to surrender. However, Milo jumps off the bridge, lands at the bus's roof and receives away. After this event, Milo returns domestic to find his sister, Madeline, concerned for him. She tells him that she has been getting numerous calls from the sanatorium, however he ignores her. She then attempts to persuade him to surrender, claiming that he has long gone manner too far. However, Milo anticipates her movements and completes her sentences, successfully silencing her. Not long after, Madeline suggests him a small plastic horse toy, a reminder from their mother. This makes him sense uneasy and he walks away, pronouncing that it smiles inappropriate now. On the opposite hand, Agent Lee is taken to the sanatorium for his everyday pores and skin. Take a look it up. Before coming into the burn chamber, he asks Olivia to cognizance on locating commonalities most of the three sufferers. Heeding to his instruction, Olivia returns lower back to the headquarters and begins involved speaking to the witnesses of the accidents. After some time of inspection, she discovers ties among the three sufferers at a scientific center. All three of them had been at once or not directly associated with this center. She stalks her discovery with Charlie, and the two at once head to this very scientific center. Upon arriving there, Olivia notices that one set of sufferers are the usage of the identical ball-factor pens as they may be not able to deal with virtual devices. Later, they meet Dr. Levin, a primary doctor, who acknowledges all three sufferers of the bus accidents. After briefing them a few details, approximately the sufferers, Dr. Levin explains that they had been assisting mentally challenged sufferers with experimental tactics to enhance their intelligence. He additionally suggests them video photos in their sufferers wherein Olivia spots Milo. Upon inquiring approximately him, Dr. Levin responds that he is certainly considered one among their sufferers who additionally went through the identical drug trial that boosted his IQ exponentially. He is going on to mention that Milo changed into launched from the sanatorium beneath the supervision of his sister and that he changed into scheduled to go back lower back so as to opposite the experimental process. But now, he's no longer responding to their calls, and he's killing all and sundry who is attempting to get manipulative of him. After getting to know approximately Milo's sister, the FBI agents determine to pay her a visit. Unbeknownst to them, Milo is preserving an ear eye on Olivia, noting each unmarried sample of her moves and predicting her next move. Later on, Charlie and Olivia arrive at Milo's place where they are greeted by Madeline. They ask her about Milo's whereabouts. However, she claims to be blind to it. Sensing that she is hiding something, the marketers inform her approximately the crimes he has devoted and the way risky it's far to allow him roam free. While Charlie is going to investigate Milo's room, Olivia stalks approximately her overdue sister, revealing how they used to take care of one another. This comforts Madeline sufficient to percentage more information about her brother. She explains that Milo is capable of expecting the final results of Severa activities to the smallest element and that she can spoil Milo's awareness best via way of means of displaying him the toy horse. Olivia in the end manages to convince her to reveal something she knows, emphasizing that they may be worried for civilians in addition to Milo's safety. Madeline then palms her a note, revealing the location of the lodge that Milo is presently staying at. After this, Olivia and Charlie talk plans with Astrid on a way to seize Milo. However, they quickly recognize that any plan might be futile due to the fact he and are expecting their each move. As a result, they choose to approach the lodge without delay with none returned up. In the meantime, Milo is visible at his lodge room, searching down via the window and envisioning situations which can be going to happen inside the following few minutes. With his ability, he predicts that Olivia and Charlie will arrive quickly and that they'll chase him. He additionally calculates that he can kill Olivia via way of means of luring her via marked sector of a creation web page in which the air is just too thin and crushing her below a load of cement bricks. Just like he predicted, the two FBI marketers arrive on the lodge and locate Milo expecting them inside the street. He then runs closer to the creation, at the same time